Hello, once again, my name's Steve Giguere. Welcome to BeerNative. This is another BeerNative beer review. Okay, if you're new to the channel, look at this little graphic. I paid like $1 for that. It's pretty sweet. But do subscribe, tell your friends, share, and the more people share what we're doing here together on BeerNative, the more people learn what good beer is and where to go buy it, where to go find it, how to think about it, how to appreciate it. That's what we're going for at BeerNative. Today, I am going to be trying a new beer that I've not had before. It is Springtime in Japan, and that's wrong. Well, it's not wrong. It's springtime, I guess, everywhere in the northern hemisphere, so not necessarily Japan, but it's got great art. It's by Cloudwater. I've done Cloudwater reviews before, so let's kind of dive into that, shall we? All right. This is Springtime in Japan by Cloudwater. Let me just show it to the camera so you can get a little fancy pants view of that. What's interesting is the Citra and Loral hops that are across the front. I don't see a lot of Loral hops in beers or in IPAs or anything like that. Cloudwater Brew, you want a little bit more of the funky detail along the back or what our expectations are being set to, then we can check that out. And fresh blooms bring hope as nature explodes in a vibrant what? Bursts of color. The passage of time provides opportunity for change and renewal. Welcome to Smooth FM. Yeah, nice. Very good. What's it say there? Springtime in Japan. It's an 8% double IPA. So, if you're not embracing renewal, at least you can forget about it if you drink enough of these. Pretty good. Let's bash right in and get our immediate impressions. Ooh. Citra you're probably familiar with. If you're not, if you're a Citra virgin, then it's typically kind of a nice aggressive pine. It is the Paul McCartney of the hops, of the IPA hops. It's always kind of at the front and center. It's got grapefruit, it's got pine. Some people attribute stone fruit to it, and it is generally very nice. It smells wonderful. Assaults the nose upon opening. Yeah, it smells like a kind of a nice tropical, typical grapefruit IPA. Nothing particularly distinguishing on the nose out of the can. We're going to pour that into here. What intrigued me is this week, before I decided I was going to do this on Friday, I saw somebody post this exact can on a Facebook group, and it was brown. And I was like, what the holy crap is that about? And this, as you can see, is not brown. So I think they had a bad can. Apologies for the glass advertising. This is not a Brewdog beer. This is a Cloudwater beer, but I don't have a Cloudwater glass. Cloudwater, if you're watching this. If you'd like to send me a glass, that's highly unlikely, but I will drink out of it on the show. All right. Oh, it's so much better out of the glass. I know everyone who likes beer is going to say, duh, Steve. Of course it smells better out of the glass. This is why you should always drink your beer out of a glass. Because you barely got to stick your nose in. And look at the size of this beast, right? Like it's going in there. It doesn't take much. I could hold the glass over here and part of my nose is still in it. That's good. There's a certain mintiness to the smell. The pine is strong. And with Loral, I don't know if the intent with Loral was that it rhymes with floral, but one of the characteristics of Loral is that it's floral. So you get, I guess, the kind of rose hip, I think of like rose and I want to say hibiscus, but I don't think that's quite it. I'm thinking violet, and there's one other I'm trying to remember. Let me just take a little sip and tell you what I think. Oh, wow, okay. Well, actually, the floral overpowers the grapefruit and the citrus on the palate. So you're smelling tropical, and you're like, oh yeah, but it's got a hint of floral, and then that all flips upside down when you take a sip. Second sip for verification. There's a real like 10% dank on it, so it is giving you that back side of the tongue, like kind of thing. but it is lilac. That was the flavor I was looking for. Yeah, it does. It's like I should smell more flowers so I can identify it. That would be good if I want to be a cicerone. I think that's how you say it. Beer connoisseur type person. Okay, that's really good. I'm on the third sip, and I don't feel like I normalized or eliminated any of the pine. As I wait it out, the tropics leave the nose, the pine sets in, and that side of the tongue dank is kind of just dancing around a little bit more. And the floral is just kind of filling my head. It's like I'm in a flower shop. And that lingers, that sits. That's actually a really nice beer, and I can see why they've called it It's Springtime in Japan. Flowers are blooming, that wonderful smell you get walking around on a hot summer day in the spring. That's pretty smart. On theme, on flavor, on nose. Wow, very impressive. I'm going to... I gave last week's a 9. Now I feel like I have to up it. Can I say it's a perfect double IPA? It's close. It's really good. I'm going to go I gave last one a 9. This is going to get a higher score because the art is awesome and the theme's on point. Everything about it I like so far at a glance. I'm going to go 9. I'm going to go 9 again. It's really good. I'm tempted to go double. I know I'm going to boost it on Untappd. So let's stick it. This is really good. And you can buy it. So if you want to know where to get it real quick before I start diving in, that's all you care about is flavor, 9. If you want to see a little bit more about it and where to get it, you can get it from Cloudwater direct. Just go there. You can get it for £6. I think they also sell it in 4-packs. Just go do that. And job done. Cool. All right, now I'm going to dive in and look a little bit closer at it. This probably won't take too long because I've already done reviews on Cloudwater before. I don't have to get into their history, but we can take a little bit of a dive into where I got it. This is it, Cloudwater. We zoom in, you can see a little bit more. It's an 8% double IPA. I probably didn't say that. You can get a feel for Cloudwater, the brewery, and the way you can see there's consistency to the branding. I really like it. I don't know anybody who doesn't like Cloudwater. Even their collaboration with BrewDog that you can buy in the supermarket, some people claim is like one of the best collaborations kind of going, and certainly one of the best in the or if not the best in the supermarket range. So they are just totally on point. It's hard to find fault for them. If you want to order it, you can get it for £40. And what I like about these certain breweries is that when they have short dated items, you can go and click for discounts. I don't really want, and you can get discounts on it. So do that. Cloudwater is, let's get back out here. I'll keep this one quick. Cloudwater is really good. So there we go. In terms of my larger scoring, let's be quick about that. I freaking love this art. Like, look how beautiful that is. Like that, the red on gray, I could just look at it and think, I want that beer, and then I want to put that label up on the wall. There's something about it that is peaceful and is what it says on the can in terms of an opportunity for change and renewal. Spring. Yeah. And it tastes like that. It's like, it fills your head like a beautiful bouquet. And I realize it's going to, when snooty wine, people go, ooh, it has a lovely bouquet. I don't mean that. I mean, it does have a wonderful, not too intrusive floral to it, but it is backed by that Citra, which gives you that beautiful IPA. So I'm going to give it a 5 on art, 3 on packaging. I'm going to give it a 5 for accuracy. And I give it a 4 on uniqueness because of the use of the Loral hop, which I don't see very often. I think they've really hit on something with Loral and Citra, and I would like other breweries to try that out because I think that really made something special about this double IPA. So that was an 8 plus a 9 plus a 9, essentially, to get my score. which is an 18 plus an 8, which is 26. So I'm going to be scoring a 26 out of 30 in my normal scoring method, which is essentially going to be like a 4.4 out of 5 on Untappd. All right, that's the end of that one. I definitely recommend going and buying some of this while you still can. My name's Steve Giguere. You can see it right there. If you're new to the channel, do the usual thing. Do the subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Friend me on Untappd. I'm Steve Giguere. You can see it just showing up here. I accept everybody, and I love to see what other people are drinking because it gives me ideas for the show. Other than that, that's the end of this one. Thanks for watching. Steve out.